It's Ellie in space with our SpaceX update.
Hey, Zach and Jesse, sorry for my absence. I've been on the trip of a lifetime in Japan, but that doesn't mean there isn't SpaceX news to cover. In a nutshell, we're still anticipating the next launch, or IFT-4, which will feature Ship 29 and Booster 11 to be sometime in May. And keep in mind, we just celebrated the first anniversary of the first flight of Starship. That was on 4/20 or April 20th. In the meantime, Elon gave a Starship update down at Starbase, as we've seen him do many times before. But we now know the goal of the fourth flight is for Starship's upper stage to get through the high heating regime of re-entry and to make a, quote, controlled splat into the ocean.
If fate smiles upon us, we will get through the high heating regime and smash into the ocean at a controlled spot, and then hopefully be able to also do this with the booster, land on essentially a virtual tower.
Also interesting from that talk, we learned that SpaceX could attempt to land a Starship booster as soon as the vehicle's fifth flight. Also, I was able to interview Tom Mueller. He's the designer of the Merlin rocket engine and probably the second most important person in the history of SpaceX. Here's a clip from that interview.
Like when I met Elon, he asked me a question that 99.9% of people would say no to. I told him that I was involved in the development of that 650,000 pound thrust rocket engine at TRW. And he asked me, he said, could you build that engine? And I said yes, which, who would say that, right? I can develop a 650,000 pounds thrust booster engine. Like, yeah, I could probably find the team. If we had the money, we could do it. That is optimism. And that's what he saw. That's, that's what you need. Like, and guess what? We can. We developed my team developed a Raptor engine, which is, more sophisticated than that engine. So it was a long, hard road, but you can do it.
So please watch the full video of this on my channel. I'm not sure why this video didn't do so well considering how legendary Tom is, but Elon even commented on a clip from this interview saying, quote, as it turns out, future versions of Raptor will ultimately exceed 700,000 pounds of force. Honing, thrust, weight, ISP, and reliability are much harder than thrust, though. Rocket engines desperately want to explode. So we're starting to get a better idea of the future of Starship, different versions of the behemoth rocket that are on the way, and more. But Starship isn't just for going to Mars, it's also important in our return to the moon, which could be in trouble. Ars Technica reports NASA may alter Artemis 3 to have Starship and Orion dock in low Earth orbit, which will push back the mission even later. I'll have a video about this on my channel, so please watch it on Ellie in Space. Thanks, you guys, and I'll see you soon.
Thanks, Ellie. I'm glad you're having a great trip.
And for a little bit more SpaceX news, we got Jerry Pike saying human for scale. Check this out. So
Where's the human?
Look really closely. See the circle?
Uh-huh.
Do you see the little ant crawling along the circle? That's a human.
Where?
Look at the bottom.
Oh, I thought that was a traffic cone. Wow, that's a person?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Elon says Falcon 9 is bigger than it may seem. Starship is insanely giant.
Next up, would you like to see Starlink streaming during a tornado?
Yeah, I would. Is there a video of that?
Check this out. So Starlink said Starlink is designed to endure the elements. It can melt snow and withstand sleet, heavy rain, and even harsh winds.
And Elon said Starlink streams live during a tornado. Wow. So is this going to change the whole world for the storm chasers? They're going to just plaster their cars with Starlinks and drive through.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Tuesdays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below and head over to the Now You Know channel.